What's up, Mob Crew? I'm Chris, and also today's missing person case is Thailand Purnia. Also, today's missing person case is Destiny. Today's missing person case is Haley Bible. Also, today's missing person case is Isabel Grace. Also, today's missing person case is Alexa Ware. Today's missing person case is Also, today's missing person case is Aaron Teresa Lawrence. Today's missing person case is Jessica Marshik from What's up, Mob Crew? I'm Chris, and today's video. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you can hear me all right, please put a 1 in the chat. We've got Jason Watts in the chat. I appreciate you taking the time to come in. For those who don't know, Jason Watts led the team that found Brandon Lawson's remains, which is so awesome. So honored and humbled to have you in the chat. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Michelle? Sarah said she had a birthday coming up. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. So happy birthday or early birthday. Thank you guys so much for putting a 1 in the chat. So yeah, we've got a big show. I'm excited. I've got a video premiere I'm going to do, which is the Brandon Lawson story. It's just kind of everything that we kind of gone through with me and Tom. And it's just kind of narrowed down into a short video for those, that are not as much into the 1.5 hour show. So I figure I'd just kind of break it down to just the basic info, and then with some a little bit of Tom's research mixed into it. So I'm super excited to play that for you guys here in a minute. So she says, yep, it's on Thursday, Big 33. Right on. Awesome. What's up, Dog Defender, Mammy? Awesome. Yeah, thank you for their continued coverage on Brandon. Oh, you're welcome. I said, if you could email me, buddy, I would love to reach out to you. Actually, I think I do have your email. I think I can get it through Tom if not. But yeah, if you would like to come on sometime, I would love to interview you. Because me and Tom have been working on another live show in a week or two. So that'd be cool to have you on as well. So sweet. So yeah, so I'm going to do the video premiere here in just a minute, and then I've got some big news, but I'll save that till after the premiere. Hey, what's up, True Crime with Shannon? And then so the big news, and then I thought because tomorrow the Depp and Heard case, we might hear a verdict tomorrow, so I figured we'd kind of go over just some of the highlights of just the whole trial, because it's just been chaotic. And so we'll go over that, and then while we're kind of watching some of the highlights from the Depp Heard trial, I'll turn in those donations to the Humane Society, and I'm going to turn in 300. We did well over 300. I'm not sure, I didn't get all of them tallied up, but I just figured I'd turn in 300 today, and then just take what it was left over and turn in for next month. So thank you guys so much for all the donations and support. So I really appreciate it. So like I said, I'm gonna do the premiere, and then we'll discuss it a little bit, and then we'll talk about the big news I've got coming up. So here we go. Let me quickly fit this in here just a little bit for you guys. Still getting used to the setup. All right, here we go.
Emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's like we're just pushing guys over. Out here going towards that wind on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. Going for here. You gotta take the beach to the woods. 3:30.
Okay, now run that line.
One I talked from. I show you an East home.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
You need an ambulance?
Yes, no, I need to call.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
What's up, Mob Crew? I'm Chris.
Thank you,
Today's
Donna,
video,
so much
I'm
for your
gonna cover
$50
the Brandon
donation.
Lawson story. It has a bizarre 911 call. I will go over the details leading up to the 911 call, and then go over some theories and some other discussions at the end of the video. So please stay until the end for that. Thank you. Also, today's missing person case is Brandon Lawson from La Vista, Nebraska. He is 12 years old. He will be featured at the end of my video, so please stay until the end for that. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, where we cover murder, mystery, to the paranormal.
Oh, right on.
Brandon Lawson was a loving father who had 4 children and was a devoted husband. Brandon loved to fish, play with his kids, and worked hard in the oil industry. Brandon lived in Fort Worth, Texas with his family for a time. Although Brandon Lawson was a regular guy who loved to party and did meth on occasions, he would unfortunately be arrested in September of 2012 and charged with delivering meth to an undercover agent. Sadly, we are creatures of habit and sometimes get exposed to the wrong crowd. He would move his family at the end of the same month in September 2012 to San Angelo, Texas. The timing of this would be suspicious because in the following year, March 20, 2013, law enforcement would end their 22-month investigation into a major meth ring, arresting up to 15 people, all within 1.5-mile radius from where Brandon Lawson lived in San Angelo. It is rumored after being arrested in September the year before, he became a criminal informant for the law enforcement, reducing his sentence drastically. Although just speculating, the timing is curious, but if true, could you blame the guy trying to do what is right, knowing he would have not been able to provide for his family, sitting in jail or prison for a large amount of time? It is believed that some of these people who were arrested in the bus were associated with the Mexican cartel and or Aryan Brotherhood, which are 2 highly dangerous groups that are involved in dangerous activities such as drug trafficking and more. Since his arrest in 2012, Brandon had supposedly not touched meth for some time, but on August 7th of 2013, just before his disappearance, he goes out and buys meth and is gone for the entire night. It's unclear what happened that night, but he could have ran into the wrong crowd in the drug or cartel world, and this could have been the catalyst for the bizarre events that would unfold the next day. On August 8th, late at night, he comes home and has an argument with his wife, Ladessa, in which he explains he's being followed and that he is leaving and heading to his father's home in Fort Worth, which is approximately 4 hours away. It is rumored, and I'm clearly speculating, but before he was heading to his father's, he could have tried stopping at a gas station nearby his home to buy some gas, but ran into whoever was chasing him, causing him not to be able to fill up and leave. Brandon continues driving north on Highway 277 towards Bront, and this is where...
I just gotta pause this. This is kind of funny or interesting, but this footage I'm using is, I believe, from Jason Watts' footage. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I grabbed this off Reddit, and it said Jason Watts, so I believe this is your footage, so I appreciate it.
Everything becomes chaotic and unclear on exactly what happened, but it is assumed he either runs out of gas and or whoever was chasing him caught up to him. Shortly after midnight at 12:12 a.m., Brandon calls his brother Kyle and tells him that he is being chased by the Mexicans and that a state trooper had pulled over one car, but he was still being chased. Kyle assumes he is really high on meth and disregards what Brandon says. Brandon calls his brother back at approximately 12:38 to tell Kyle that he ran out of gas and to bring some gas in a gas can. Just before Brandon calls 911, he tries calling his wife Ledessa 3 times at approximately 12:44 a.m., but sadly her phone was charging in her car. At 12:50, Brandon calls 911.
8 seconds. 911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. Escape, we're just pushing guys over. Out here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. I got to take the to the woods. Quick learning.
Okay, now run that by.
The one I talked to home. I surely ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
You need an ambulance?
Yes, no, I need the call.
Okay. Is anybody hurt?
So everything in red is just kind of speculation. I put that, this isn't a finished video, but everything that's kind of in red is just kind of speculation. I'm going to highlight that when I put out the actual video.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Due to the miscommunication, the first responding officer, Sheriff Fox, would be dispatched north of Bront at approximately 12:53 a.m. At 12:56, a trucker passes by Brandon's truck and sees that it is parked haphazardly in the road and would call 911 at a gas station further down the highway. Brandon would try calling his neighbor at 12:57, but the neighbor missed the call, so the neighbor would try and call back multiple times at 12:58, but Brandon does not answer. At the same time, the 911 dispatcher tells Sheriff Fox that they received a call from a trucker who had spotted Brandon's truck and he needs to head south. Kyle would try reaching his brother Brandon at 12:59 but does not answer. At 1:04, the 911 dispatcher tries to call Brandon but does not answer, so they leave a voicemail. At 1:09 a.m., Kyle has arrived at the scene along with Sheriff Fox, and they are talking to each other. At this time, Kyle receives 3 different phone calls from his brother's phone, and he is only able to connect to one of the calls in which he hears someone say, "I can see you. One time, run. Where is your pride, mother effer?" It is unclear if this was his brother speaking or the individual that was chasing Brandon, and this was some kind of warning to Kyle. Kyle would try and call his brother back, believing he's just hiding from the law enforcement the entire time, afraid of getting arrested because Brandon had a warrant out for his arrest. Brandon's phone would start going straight to voicemail at about 3:30 a.m., and the last cell phone ping was about 2 miles away from his truck. If Brandon was murdered, the killer could have destroyed his phone by now. Kyle would call Odessa and tell her that he found the truck but could not find Brandon. He would leave a gas can near his truck at approximately 7 a.m.
That's awesome. I appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, like I said, this isn't a finished video, and yeah, I would love to. I will definitely reach out to you. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I would love to get all the facts and timing just right.
Hoping that Brandon would just emerge from the field since the cops had left. His truck would be towed sometime around 8:30 a.m. Odessa would file a missing person report on the 10th of August. Law enforcement would assemble multiple searches for Brandon in the following days and weeks, but never found any signs of Brandon. It would take over 8 years, but in 2022, Jason Watts would do some independent searches on the property near where Brandon's truck was on Highway 277 after getting permission, and would eventually come across some clothing of Brandon's and some human bones. It's not clear exactly what they all found, but there was a partial skull with no teeth, so they had to run a DNA test on the bones to be able to identify that it was Brandon Lawson's remains. The remains would be found within a mile of his truck. At this time, it is ruled as a homicide, but it's unclear what happened. The 911 call has been highly debated on exactly what was said and what is going on during the call. Some speculate that Brandon was hallucinating the entire thing and ran off into the fields and would die of exposure. My argument to this would be, how could he have driven so far without crashing into something on the way to Bront? And also, he was clearly responding to the operator's questions. The other theory, and in my opinion the more probable of the two, is that he was being chased by at least one or more individuals, which you can hear he says he ran into somebody.
I show you in his home.
And unfortunately they caught up to him and at some point shot him, and he was murdered. And the killer or killers would bury his body within a mile radius of the truck. To go along with the theory I have presented in this video, which is clearly speculation, but this particular group that Brandon could have ran into earlier typically uses shotguns, since it is harder to trace back. Also, 2 weeks after the tragic events of Brandon Lawson, there was a double homicide involving a certain group of individuals in which a shotgun was used in the double homicide. This was also in relation to a meth deal gone wrong. This happened only a mile from where Brandon had lived. Could this group of individuals be associated with, or were one of them the killer? This is clearly speculation, of course, but nevertheless, Brandon's case is still ongoing investigation, and hopefully his family will receive justice. I will be breaking down the 911 call in a future video, as well as other details believed to have happened in the bizarre case of Brandon Lawson. If you would like more details about the case, I have other videos where I discuss more in depth of what happened in the case, as well as an interview with Jason Watts, the man who led the team to find Brandon Lawson's remains. Please share your thoughts and theories in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, please smash that like button and share this video with a friend.
Alright, so yeah, so like I said, it's a rough draft, and I would love to get with you, Jason, and clear up any discrepancies, make sure we put out the right information. So I appreciate that, and like I said, door's always open to have you come on the show anytime. So So yeah, so we just watched a video. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of narrow everything down from all the live shows we did with the Brandon Lawson, because usually all the other cases I have some kind of just regular upload where I've got all the information kind of narrowed down into a smaller video. Thank you, Jason. I bet you it was kind of odd seeing your video of you driving. That's kind of funny. But I appreciate everything you've done. For the family and just in general, so and coming on and taking the time to help me out, I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll definitely fix that and make sure we get the right stuff. And so before we get on to the big news, let me do the missing person cases of today real quick, and then we'll do the big news, and then we'll jump over to the Depp and Heard case. So this just came out earlier today. This is Kim Raymer from Tucson, Arizona. She's just 17, blonde hair, blue eyes. Last seen yesterday. She was supposed to be at work at 1, and she never showed. She left the house before 12:30. We live at Stella and Pantano, and she works at 22nd and Sarnoff, and should have been taking the bus or possibly walking. Oof. She was last seen wearing a black t-shirt. She usually wears her hair in a bun for work. She wears glasses and would either be wearing the ones in the picture or the rainbow heart-shaped frames. She has an intellect disability. It's not like her not to show up for work at all. So this is a bolo that was put out earlier today. Beautiful girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, just 17. Looks like she was going to work and didn't get, hasn't been seen since. So that's terrible. Tucson, Arizona. So, and then we got one more. So this is an update because I featured this gal before because she's been missing for a while. And so now they put this guy's picture. They believe he's somehow involved with her disappearance. Hopefully I pronounced this right. This is Harsh Depp Biner. This is Canada. But apparently there's a warrant that's been issued. They believe he has done something with her. And she is Elnaz. I'll butcher the last name. But we'll just kind of blow up her face here. So anybody in Canada, keep a lookout for either one. And there's the tip line there. So says she was missing since the beginning of this year on January 12th. So all right. So now on to the big news, and that is we're going to have Gisla from Grizzly True Crime on sometime next week. Not sure exactly what day yet. I am going to discuss it actually with her as soon as I get off this live show. I'm going to aim like Monday or Tuesday. Don't quote me, but I'll probably know for sure tomorrow because I'm going to go live tomorrow with the Depp and Heard trial because, I mean, everybody's going to be watching it, so I figure I'll just kind of go live and just kind of we can sit and chat and watch and wait for a decision. But yeah, so we're going to have her on. We're going to be discussing the Delphi case. So as you guys know, I did a reenactment of Bridge Guy because, I like to go out and do experiments. And when I did this, kind of reenactment, it was kind of February, and it was in between like snow, so it was like a good day, like a good couple of days, and then it snowed, and so I couldn't film anymore. And I knew I didn't want to it was kind of like a rough draft, like just to kind of see, like, because I knew I'd go out there and make a few mistakes. So anyway, I've got. Gosh, yeah, I went out and bought a bunch of stuff. I spent about $200. So I went and got an iPhone 5, which is the one that Libby had. So that way I'm filming with the same exact phone. Because even though I was filming with something that had similar specs, I think the phone that I had when I did this one had slightly better specs. So this is the exact phone that Libby had. And then I've got a brown hoodie. I got a scarf. I've got rope because, you know, some of the bigger questions are, is this, is this a fanny pack, or is it just the shirt tail or the brown hoodie sticking out? So, and then I've got a couple of different types of fanny packs because I'm going to see if leather, I got leather and suede because I figure leather might shine and you'd kind of be able to tell better. So like I said, I've put a lot into this, and we're going to be filming this. Also, another thing with having this phone is I'm going to be recording my voice saying guys down the hill. The reason why I want to do this is I want to see a couple of things, and I want to do that at various distances, saying guys down the hill, and having someone like have the phone out a couple of times and then have the phone in their pocket. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to kind of recreate the same thing, and then I want to see how close does my voice actually sound to the recording. You know, because you know how we're trying to match the voice to, you know, we're spreading this guys down the hill. I want to see how close does it sound like my voice. Is it going to be more robotic, or is it going to be like pretty spot on? So I thought it'd be pretty interesting to find out how, you know, close or far off the voice comparison will be when I say guys down the hill. So like I said, I've got a lot of experiments I'm going to be doing, and that'll all be for that video with Gisley from Grizzly True Crime. So like I said, sometime next week, early next week, not sure the exact day for sure yet, but so super stoked for that. And I just want to shout out Grizzly True Crime for taking that time to come on my show. So all right, so let's see, got that out of the way. So yeah, we're gonna turn in donations here in a little bit. Like I said, I take out 35% of all donations, and then I put it towards donating it to the Humane Society. I know we've done at least $300, so I'm going to turn in those $300 right now, and then whatever's left over, I'm going to, because I just didn't have time to add everything up, but I know we hit the 300 mark, so I'm just going to turn in the 300 for now. I was kind of hoping to land on a week where they're doing the 2 times or 3 times, but it's been kind of slow, so I haven't heard anything about them matching donations. But still, that's the most we've ever turned in. I know it's may not seem a lot. I know other channels turn in a lot more, but we'll get there one day. But 300 I think is a lot, and that goes to help the animals. It helps to the buildings. They've added on to the building here in Murray quite a bit, so it's pretty cool. All right, so switching over to the Depp versus Heard trial. So I thought I went on Twitter and I just pulled a bunch of just like highlight clips. A lot of them are funny, just because this trial was just chaotic at best. And so I thought we'd just kind of relax and watch them, since there's just such a with the shooting that happened days ago, it's just been really depressing with all the bad news. So I thought it'd be kind of nice to end the show on kind of more of a highlight. And then, like I said, this will lead into my live show tomorrow, where we're gonna I'm gonna do a live show where we're just gonna kind of wait for the results. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. So like I said, we're gonna play some of these clips. Because this trial has been crazy. I haven't watched everything because obviously I just don't have time. But I'm sure there's a lot of you guys in here. Actually, let me finish this poll real quick. So we had 114 votes. 92% say yes, Johnny will win this case. So let's I guess we'll end the poll here. So thank you guys for doing the poll. Let's hope Johnny wins. Okay. So, let's see.
The four,
Okay, so like I said, I picked up just a bunch of highlights from the trial, and I thought we'd just kind of play them, and then here in a bit I'll turn in the donations. But some of these are just crazy.
picked, at least the negative ones. Justice for Johnny Depp. That's from one of them, right?
That's right.
Amber Heard is an abuser. That's one of them.
That is one of them.
We just don't like you, Amber.
I did.
That's one of them.
That is one of them.
And the last one was Amber Turd, right?
That is another one.
Okay.
So yeah, that was so funny and awkward.
Or, as you said to him in that.
And I was hoping to get some TikTok ones, but I didn't have enough time to. But I think it's so funny that she's wearing the suit that looks like Dr. Evil's suit. I don't know if you guys seen those TikToks, but oh my god, they're hilarious. This outfit was not the best outfit to be wearing.
Recording, who was going to believe that Johnny Depp, a man, is a victim of domestic violence, right?
With all due respect, I wasn't saying it because he's a man. I was saying it because he was a man who beat me up for 5 years.
Mr. Depp is your victim, isn't he?
No, ma'am.
And she's looking down when she answers that question. Sorry, that one's bad quality. Most of these should be pretty good quality. But yeah, she is. I mean, she did just absolutely terrible on the stand. And it was.
Let's go to Hicksville. You remember?
This is basically. This is I hadn't seen this one, but this is someone actually falling asleep. Back in the.
Let's go to Hicksville. You remember Hicksville? Obviously, there's been a little bit of discussion about that in this case. This is where Mr. Depp got.
I don't know how you can fall asleep when you got Johnny Depp within like 50 feet of you. I'm sorry. Even if Amber Heard's like on the stand talking, like honestly. Unless she's like someone from the family, but.
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation.
Okay.
So this is probably one of the best highlights. This is Camille Vasquez just being a beast when the other, because Amber Heard's lawyers are Ron Bourne's decent, but her I forget her name because she's just so forgettable. But the main lady, she's just awful. And so here is Camille just laying down the objections.
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation.
Okay. All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Objection, leading.
Sustain.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Your Honor, I'm entitled to go into what Ms. Vasquez asked.
The objection is leading. I'll sustain the objection.
Oh, I missed
I'll
a
sustain the
donation.
objection as
I'm
to
sorry. Oh my gosh. Let me go back up there. Mammy, thank you for all you do for the Humane Society. Thank you, Mammy, so much. Yes, we'd love to get back to as much. I try to do as much as I can on this channel, giving back, trying to help out missing persons and helping out the animals. And then keeping cold cases alive, so.
Okay. I'm
Reaction.
What, if any, you were asked if you had, it was suggested that you had not produced this in discovery. Is that true or false?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Your Honor, she absolutely did that.
It's leading. It's leading question, though. I'll sustain the objection as to leading.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Sustain as to leading.
Objection, Your Honor. This is outside the scope of cross-examination.
It's prior consistent statements.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
It's observations for the 12/17, the same day.
Sustain the objection.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
I think I can bring
calls for
that out.
speculation.
It's still leading. I'll sustain the objection.
Okay. Do you recall?
Oh God, that was hilarious.
I'm trying.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm trying.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Sustain.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
All right, I'll sustain as speculation.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Your Honor said I could redirect after the cross-examination when she...
You want to approach the objection? Next question. Next question.
Yeah, okay.
I'm all done.
I don't have any more questions, John.
All right.
We're done.
Oh my god, that was embarrassing. But it was amazing though to watch though. I just can't believe I don't know how much Amber Heard paid for her lawyers, but oof. Like I said, I don't even know that lady's name because she's just, like I said, she's just forgettable. I know Rottenborn because he at least him and Johnny go at it, so it's kind of funny. I think it's funny how Johnny goes at Rottenborn. Sorry, I lost my place here. So this is I think the same day. This is after all the objections, I believe. And then, so this is, I believe, Johnny's guard. And he can't control himself, and he's cracking up. Oh. That was so funny when I saw that.
5 or 6 weeks.
Okay, so here's Baby this is Rottenborn.
We'll get up here at closing argument, and we'll remind you. We'll remind you what this case is about. We'll remind you that this case is about one piece of paper. Amber's words in this article that wasn't about Depp.
I know how many people will come out and say whatever for him. That's his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed. I'm speaking to that phenomenon. How many people will come out in support of him and will fall to his power? He is a very powerful man, and people love currying favor with powerful men.
Oops. Admitted on the stand is costing her $6 million. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah. Yeah, because she donated, I guess, $1 million split to the ACLU and the other one. So, yeah, $6 million probably.
Why Mr. Depp couldn't or wouldn't look you in the eye here or in the UK. You said, yes, you know. Why? Please tell the jury why.
Because he's guilty. Because he knows he's lying. Otherwise, why can't he look at me? I survived. I survived that man, and I'm here, and I'm able to look at him.
I don't want to. You can even see him mouth it, too. It's so funny. So he literally mouths, I don't want to.
I survived that man, and I'm here, and I'm able to look at him.
Oh, what a strange case.
Did I read that right? You certainly did.
Okay, this is the best. Whoever put this was amazing. So, I'm sure most of you guys have seen this, but this is when Rottenborn's questioning Depp, and they're reading some text messages or something, and he keeps asking him, did I read that right? Did I read that right? And Johnny gets up and goes after him.
Did I read that right? You certainly did, yes, sir. Did I read that right? You certainly did, yes. Did I read that right? You did. Did I read that right? You did. Did I read that right? You did, sir. Did I read that right? You continue to read them right, yes.
And you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint?
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right.
Hey, hippie. What's up, Christy B? What's up, Copper Horse? What's up, D? Thank you guys all for tuning in. So yeah, we're just going over some highlights here. Just crazy. So yes, here's the one that people are talking about. Yeah, I saw this, I think, yesterday for the first time. Because she's always, Amber Heard's always in the back, sitting there writing notes and handing them back to Rottenboner or whatever. But it looks like she's just always writing. And then so somebody zoomed in on one of the shots, and it looks like she's not writing anything. It's tough to
She's been
tell,
writing
but
notes during this entire.
it's tough to tell, but I don't think she's touching the paper there.
She's been writing notes during this entire rebuttal in the final arguments. She passes it back, and then look at him behind her. Just watch. He's been reading it the whole time, and then she's gonna glance.
And then they call this guy Baby Rottenborn. It's funny.
And behind her, just watch. He's been reading it the whole time, and then she's gonna glance back at him. He's like, "I'm so fucking sick of this bitch," and then he shakes his head.
What do you even say to that? Like, I don't even know what to say. Like.
This is so crazy. So, well, we'll get through the videos, and then I've heard some. I wish Karen was here because she follows this. She's been following this case. Gabble.
Why did you tweet about the makeup and Mr. Waldman?
Because he was calling me a liar and a hoaxer, and that this was an elaborate hoax just to get Johnny.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question. Next question.
Yeah, okay. I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
God,
Maybe
that's
you can
so
have a seat next to your
awkward.
attorney, okay?
Oh my god.
You can go ahead and have a seat next to her. That's fine.
Oh, this is where she doesn't even go sit down. Oh, I've got this footage. Yeah, this was a big no-no. She was mad, and let's see, I think I got it right here.
Ma'am, you can have a seat next to your
Yeah, here
attorney,
we go.
okay?
But yeah, you're supposed to wait until the jury leaves, to be respectful. But she exits before the jurors had stood up and left, which that's a big no-no.
You can go ahead and have a seat next to her. That's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take our afternoon recess then for 15 minutes. Do not discuss the case with anybody and don't do any outside research, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Chihuahua. Yeah, she, in her depositions from 2016, when they're 2016, and with the civil suit or whatever, and yeah, you could tell because she's completely different from where she is on the stand here in this trial. And, she shows more of her true colors. I wish I would have grabbed a couple of clips from her deposition. But, yeah, you can tell she is not a good person. And definitely the aggressor. If you've heard the trial, she admits to being pretty much all that.
My dog stepped on a bee. My dog.
So this has been a big meme going off because this is about the only time she actually reacts, I think, genuinely to anything, and it's her dog stepping on a bee. I think this is the saddest she ever was.
My dog stepped on a bee. My dog stepped on a bee.
And this, I love this lady here. She was trying to get Johnny Depp's attention early on in the trial, and he finally looked up at her, and they made eye contact, and it was so cute.
Being televised, right?
I am aware that there are.
And then we got Draco Malfoy, who everybody is referring this guy to, which is funny. Oh, I can't tell who subscribed. Thank you for the new subscription. And then she wore the bee earrings. Did she really? Oh my gosh. I'd have to go back and look at this. So this is a Draco Malfoy from TMZ. I thought this was pretty funny, what he says here.
Being televised, right?
I am aware that there are cameras.
And so this gets you your 15 minutes of fame, doesn't
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
I can ask that question.
Oh, that's funny.
So I stand to gain nothing from this. I'm actually putting myself kind of in the target of TMZ, a very litigious organization.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm not seeking any 15 minutes here. Though you're welcome to speculate. I could say the same thing by taking Amber Heard as a client for you.
A little argumentative, don't you think?
Oh, hardly. I find that to be purely logical. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. So I've got a few more here.
Didn't you say that what you did was compare Mr. Depp's performance?
This guy is Dr. Spiegel. And this was so awkward. This was, last week? Towards the end of the last, week 5 or whatever. And this guy was just odd. Definitely one of the bigger highlights of the case. And he just starts rambling on about stuff that just does not make sense. And then he didn't answer a question, which I think this is I'm not sure exactly which one this is, but all of them are gold.
Didn't you say that what you did was compare Mr. Depp's performance in lots of pirate movies against his deposition testimony
What I said was I've seen Mr. Depp do apology ads. I remember he did an apology ad with Bad Dog, no delay in process speed. I've seen him interact with the media regarding to that. I saw no delay in processing speed. All I'm saying,
let me ask you about pirates, though. You compared pirates to the to the depositions given in this case.
Then I apologize for what I said. Then I
apologize. Apologize. Make the comparison.
Right now, just a second ago. Just a second. I may have said that I misspoke. I apologize. I misspoke.
Okay.
Johnny Depp's face. Oh my God.
You can compare pirates to sworn testimony, right?
Yes. Oh my God. Good. But you can't. But as an aside, you can't judge someone's processing speed at any time. I'm judging yours right now. You're judging mine. We all judge process.
Scripted, memorized
statements. What we know about each other. I would say your process speed right now.
I have never judged anyone's process.
I'm sorry I had these guys. This is the only this is the only clip I could find. Like I said, I had to pull everything from Twitter because I don't want to pull anything from YouTube because the last time I did that I had some trouble. So I apologize. But yeah, this guy is a nut.
We judge processing speed. I'm saying.
Yeah. So, but no, any of Mr. Depp's other portrayals,
he should reveal
in movies to that affect your
processing speed is slow.
Only I've seen him interact on interviews, and that was it. Right. When he wasn't in movies.
Right. But Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you.
Oh, right here.
Chocolate Factory. Did you look at that one when you were comparing the processing speed?
He doesn't answer. Oh no.
No, you'll be happy to. I didn't see Willy Wonka. I didn't see 21 Jump Street when it happened. No, I did not.
And then he's an expert in all of Johnny Depp's movies, so yeah, that's kind of suspicious. Oh my gosh, that was gold. Oh my gosh, I might have to just play that part real quick. Just him looking at the judge and just kind of like, oh, I don't have to answer that.
Chocolate Factory. Did you look at that one when you were comparing the processing speed?
What the fuck is he doing? Is he doing these lips movements?
Oh, how about the judge? Oh my gosh, she's been amazing. Oh my goodness. Erica, you said she's a former Marine? That's awesome. Let's see, how many more do I got here? Oh, oops, sorry, that's a little loud. So, if you guys are wondering what Johnny was doing, I believe this was last night, correct me if I'm wrong, or 2 nights ago. He's playing with Jeff Beck. I'm not sure exactly where. But how cool is this? Apparently this is him doing a cover song of, I think, John Lennon's It starts with an I. I can't think of it, but yeah. So they're doing a cover, but this is cool. He's just jamming out over the weekend. Life's career has resulted in running a circus. Yeah, I was trying to get the reaction where what was it? After they did it showed the deposition. Well, no, actually it was the one guy where he's sitting in his car and he starts driving and vaping, and right after that interview it pans over to the judge, because I think they cut for a break or something, and she just like takes off her glasses and it's just like, oh god, what's going on? Yeah, circus, exactly. Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think I got that one.
This case is not just about whether...
Let's see. Let me see how many more I've got, because then I'm gonna... Okay, so this is the last one, and then I'm gonna turn in donations, and then we'll read a few comments, and then we'll go for about 20 more minutes here. So, yeah, this one is pretty cool. It's just kind of her closing argument in a little montage here.
You believe Mr. Depp or you believe Miss Heard. This case is about whether you believe Miss Heard or whether you believe Mr. Depp. Chrissy.
Wait, hippie. Sherlock Holmes 3 with RDJ. Why do you mention that? I would love to know. Because I love the Sherlock Holmes series, and I've been dying for them to do a third installation. Are they doing a third one, hippie? Sorry to pause it. Like, I am a huge Sherlock Holmes fan with the Robert Downey Jr. I'm going to restart this. I'm sorry. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time is those two.
This case is not just about whether you believe Mr. Depp or you believe Miss Heard. This case is about whether you believe Miss Heard or whether you believe Mr. Depp, Chrissy Dombrowski, who, yes, is here, supporting her brother. Isaac Baruch, who wept in front of the world. Keenan Wyatt.
So glad to have you in here, Lady Ann.
Mr. Depp.
So I hope
Sean
you get better.
Betts, a former LA Sheriff's Department. Malcolm Connolly, he worked in the prisons in the UK. Starling Jenkins,
That's
a former
awesome.
U.S. Marine. Travis McGivern, also another former police officer. Ben King, he worked for the Queen of England. David Kipper, Dr. David Kipper. Miss Heard's doctor. And yes, Mr. Depp's doctor. Debbie Lloyd, a nurse. Aaron Filati, Miss Heard's personal nurse. Officer Sines, an LA police officer with training in domestic violence. Officer Haddon, her understudy, yes, in his first week, studying to pick up on these signs of domestic abuse. Officer Gatlin, Brandon Patterson, who worked at Eastern Columbia Building, Kate James, Ms. Heard's former personal assistant, Tara Roberts, Alejandro Romero.
Oh, there's the guy, there's the driver.
From his car, because he had to go to work, but it didn't stop him from telling the truth. Edward White, Mr. Depp's business manager. Laura Wasser, one of the most famous divorce lawyers in California. Morgan Knight, Beverly Leonard, Morgan Tremaine, and Kate Moss.
Oh, I bet. Oh, when they mentioned Kate Moss, that was so amazing to have her in here. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I am turning in those donations right now. Any donations that are coming in now, like I said, we'll go on to next month's. So bear with me 1 second while I quickly do this real quick. City, Eric, town. 3019. 2. Okay. I think I've got everything put in. Okay, so let me double check. You guys didn't hear that. You guys didn't hear that. Okay, no thanks. Well, that's weird. Oh, it's gonna do this to me. I had to. Okay, all right. I might have to turn these in after the show again, like it did last time. I don't know why. I was able to do this the first couple times live, but for some reason, I have to do it another way, and I have to pull up a screen, and I don't want to show my credit card info, so I will turn those in at. And then I'll do like I did last time. I will post a little thing at the end for you guys. So I apologize. I thought I could do that. I don't know why. It just won't let me do it through that website, so I got to do it through another one. But anyway, so for those that just came in, so just to recap. So I did a video that I premiered, but it's still just a rough draft of the Brandon Lawson story. I'm going to get in touch with Jason Watts, who was the one that found the remains of Brandon Lawson, which is still classified as a homicide, from what I understand. So he's going to correct me on some of the information, and I'm hoping maybe I can have him on the channel soon, along with Tom N. And then, like I said, we're going to have Grizzly Gizla from Grizzly True Crime on next week. Monday or Tuesday is when I'm trying to aim for. I'll let you guys know tomorrow for sure. And then, like I said, we're going to go out and I'm going to go out this week and do a bunch of experiments, dressing up. Like I said, I bought a bunch of outfits and everything. So that's what's coming up this week. And then tomorrow, like I said, we're going to go live. I figure since most people are going to be tuned into the Depp and Heard, might as well just join everybody else. So I'll probably go live pretty early. So it's let's see, it's 2 hours ahead of me, so I'll probably go live at 9 p.m. Eastern time, so wherever that is. So it's definitely a lot earlier than what I usually go, but I figure we'll just kind of watch and do a verdict watch with the rest of and I'll try to find some more highlight clips and stuff that we can kind of watch as well. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. So with that said, I think we're going to end it, and then like I said, I'm going to turn those donations in second I get off the show, and then I'll send a little update with the confirmation and everything. So and then I'll be doing pets, the viewer pets. I know I didn't do it today. I'll do those probably tomorrow. Yeah, that's true, Amy M. Yeah, there might not be a verdict. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna do verdict watch. That's what do you guys think? Before everybody goes, what do you guys think? Do you think there'll be a verdict by tomorrow? I think kind of with the weekend, that kind of gives them a little time to kind of like process everything. But it is true. And then from what I hear, I heard that. Did you happen to see her near Skinwalker Ranch? That's a good one. So I've heard that Depp won't be there, but Amber Heard might be there. So I'm not sure exactly if they're gonna. From what I understand, Depp won't be there, but someone said Amber Heard might be. So we'll see. But so yeah. So just if you guys are gonna tune in, look for me tomorrow morning, and we'll go live and we'll kind of do the verdict watch and stuff. So as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody and the support. Like I said, we've got some great stuff coming up this week and next week. So, and then with that said, I love you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful Memorial weekend, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you guys.